let's wait until you go get your tea, because it's gonna be super super hot. Okay, I ain't got nothing in here. I should pause this thing and go and get some tea my damn self. Okay, let's jump into the story time, honey. I should get some tea because it's gonna be hot. Go get your tea. What made me quit Hooters this time? Well, shoot, the first time was drama as well. I'm always into something. But yeah, so I always leave with a bang. I'm not scared to speak my mind. Say everything that's on my mind. That's what's bad about me. That's like one of my awful traits that I don't like. But yeah, so the reason why I quit Hooters this time, I was doing so much testing. They approached me about a management position. All the managers who, there was like 5 of them, really liked me. I really liked them, whatever. It was a good experience of, you know, like good with like management, like loved them. But there's a situation like when you're working at Hooters, you know, it's waitressing. So when it's time for you, like the next people come, they either like are, well, in the back of the room, let me just say it like this. I'm trying to say it without like offending people. You know, there's some stuff I just know like certain people are gonna see this and I don't want to offend them or have them like go back and say something that I said something blah 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 blah. But I don't give a fuck, so I'm gonna go in. All right, I don't care, so I'm gonna say how it is. So the last time I was at Hooters, I literally was doing management training. I did so many tests, boy oh boy. I was doing so many tests, like literally the day before, the day I quit was literally the day before I was supposed to go and do management training. I just didn't feel comfortable going back after me and my main manager had gotten into it. He had apologized to me, and it was kind of like he would make, I don't want to say hits on me, but he would always like refer to like, oh, your husband needs to step it up, or oh, y'all's boyfriends need to do this, like about me and other girls. And I know like in Hooters, the first time I worked there, one of the managers was dating one of the girls, and like that's, I feel like in those type of establishment, it shouldn't be no male managers to begin with. Hooters, if somebody from Hooters is watching this, your girl got a plan for the whole management, the whole establishment, all of that. And yeah, I would like bring it up because I know how to actually run things and get things done and, you know, like build, because I feel like I was there trying to build up the establishment while they, like some people, you know what I'm saying, they're stuck in their ways and don't care. So since I was really cool with the manager or whatever, I just let me know like, hey, they're in the back, like, okay, so back to talking. Sorry, we just got disconnected. I had to charge my, talking about why I quit Hooters. My manager at the time, he got upset that I was suggesting that they do huddles. I know y'all don't know this slang, so I'm trying to like, the meetings before like you go to work. I was doing morning shifts, so the evening people would come in and like their meetings were like so long, and it was like crazy because it would make me be like 2 hours, it would make me get out like 2 or 3 hours after I was supposed to get out. Like it was like crazy, because then like my kids and my husband were waiting outside in the car. It was just like a little too much for me for like, you know, like comfort. It was just like really annoying. But yeah, so and the first time I worked at that same establishment with different management, it was just like way different. Like people were on top of things. So when the new manager, I let him know like, hey, they're in there and they're talking about like, she's having everybody like sign up for a workshop. It was like a beauty workshop that everybody was required to go to. Everybody, like, she was passing, like another manager was passing around a laptop and having people sign up for it. So I first went up to her and was like, hey, like what's going on, like I need to like get my tables over or whatever. And then she was like, well, I'm having everybody sign up, blah blah blah. And so like I was like, okay, well, I need like, your girl gotta go. And so she's like, okay, it shouldn't take that long. And then like everybody was like just taking their time, just hanging out, just sitting there, looking around. They signed up and then they weren't coming on the floor. So I went to my manager and was like, hey, they've been like every day they're like doing that. So like I think like that's another thing that like, you know, like we can like improve on. Because at the time I'm like in a position to become manager. Literally, I have like a date and everything. Like it's crazy, dude. It's gonna be like an hourly manager, and like there's already like a date set for me to like do this, right? So, and at the time, like of me discussing this with him, like I'm like, hey, we should just work on this because of this. Like the girls, like I'm an actual Hooter girl. The men that work for Hooters in the management, the back, whatever, the kitchen area, they will never know how it is to be an actual Hooters girl. So the women that move up, that used to be Hooters girl, two girls that worked as management used to be Hooters girl. I love them. They already know what's up. They know like how it is. The men, they don't get it because they're not female. They're never been a Hooters girl. So it's like the establishment should just only have Hooters girls as management. Like it's like crazy. That's how I would think that they should do it, because it would stop like a lot of crap, really. But yeah, so he started saying like, oh, if you oh, I'm tired of you morning girls. This is what he said to me, and it was in front of a girl that I was getting hired. So he was like, I'm tired of you morning girls. If you guys don't like it, then you need to go. This dude, like, it's crazy because the same manager, dude, he just got like food for me the same day. Like he always was getting us food. He always was like trying to like freaking, like, I don't want to say hit on me, but he was like, you know, like commenting like, oh, how do you stay in shape, or like just stuff like that, and like mentioning like you know, like like I said before, like the husband comments like, oh, y'all's boyfriends need to step it up and all this stuff, and oh, you're the type of woman that like you deserve everything, like just little stuff like that, right? So he's saying this to me though, like, I'm tired of you morning girls, is what he said, morning girls. Because the morning girls, I guess they're known to complain about, you know, like some things, because they're freaking veterans, basically. They're veterans. That's what we call them. Well, that's what I call them. They're veterans that have been there before he came. So he's seen me like that since I was there before he came 7 years ago. And I was just like, bruh. Like I snapped back at his ass because, like, first off, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Second off, like, why are you talking to me like that when you be docking my food and you be saying all this stuff to me? And then I was like, dude, and you know I'm about to become management. Like, you're not about to play me, is what I let it be known. So after I went off, I was like, and I may have to report you for if you keep on mentioning my husband. That's exactly what I said. I said, don't mention him. I said, because I will report you. I will have to report you. And then so I left. All these girls heard it. They came up to me like, whoa, what happened? Oh my God. They were like, well, he says the same stuff to me about like my boyfriend needs to step it up, or like all this stuff. So I was just like, dude, like, you know, annoyed. So I end up talking to the girl, one of the girl managers. She came up to me, we talked. She was like, you know what, like, come to the office. He wants to apologize. I went in there, he apologized. He said, and if you still want to become manager, you're, you know, like, I want you to work here. Like, I'm so sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable and all this stuff. And then he was like, and if you really feel like I'm like a creeper type shit, then you need to like report me, because I wouldn't want anybody else to feel like this. And then he was like, maybe other girls feel like the way you do, so like discuss it with other girls so y'all can like team up and like get me removed, basically. So, you know, when somebody says something like that, you're like, damn, well, I feel fucked up for even you know, saying it to begin with. But you did like make little hints at me like every day, like all the time. So of course I'm gonna be like in the back of my head like, okay, he's finna throw a shot eventually, you know. So yeah, that's what happened. He apologized, and I was already in contact with the regional manager since I was becoming a management position. I already had his email, his number, whatever, and so I let him know. Like, I think I waited a day after I decided because I was like, dude, do I want to go back to the situation? All the girls were like, don't quit because of this. They were like, oh my god, you said that? They were like, well, he said he was tired of the morning girls, so like, yeah, get him type shit. And so they're like, don't quit, don't quit. But I was like, no, man, it's just, I don't feel like comfortable now, like being there and, like drama or whatever. But, I still got it though. Like, I know right now if I went back and got my master's or my PhD, then I would be able to do it because, boy, oh boy, I got done like with so many tests to be management and training. Like, I was even like, with one of the girls that I used to work with, manager now, and she was like helping me as well, like get through it. Like all the managers were like helping me, even him. So I was just like, dude, you finna snap on me over suggesting something? So, oh, whatever. Hair flip on that ass. Like, I don't even care. Yeah, I just text him like I think like the next day or 2 days after. Like, I changed my mind from going to the meeting or the training to be manager, and I think that like this is where my journey stops. Like, I can do anything in the world. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, dude, I may not even freaking like this because like this may be a sign of like God showing me like, no, like this is gonna be like every day, like guys like hitting on you or whatever. Management, there's always a higher up, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me just take this L and go about my business and chill and do what I do best, which is my own business. Minding my own business. That should always be your answer. What do you do best? Minding my own goddamn business. So yeah, y'all, so that's the story of why I quit Hooters. And yeah, and I'm gonna post like all the tests that I passed because that was hard. It was very hard. It was very stressful. All the girls were like, what are you doing? Oh my god, you're always on the computer. You're always like, like walking around doing trainings with like, because I was like training with the other managers. So like that's what you have to do. You have to like go and like do a lot. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's not a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. No hard feelings. I just, like moved on basically. And then right now I work for the government, and it's hard as heck. Like, shoot, maybe who just needs to take me back because it's a fun environment and it's easy. No, I'm joking. That crap's still hard too. But this is like a different type of hard working for the government is. So, and then I teach as well. And then what else I do? Rowe Beauty Cosmetics. It just always feels like I'm doing a lot. And what? I'm a YouTuber. Okay, honey. Let me do this for my full-time job. Y'all gonna see me come through. But yeah, so that is my story time of why I quit Hooters. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Don't say nothing crazy though about, like why I quit. Like, it's what it is. It's already happened. I'm not going back to that same location with that management, maybe to just only to visit or whatever, and then maybe later on in life maybe we'll go back and become a manager at that place just to do it. I don't know. I just feel like I just do things just to like say I did it. So it is what it is, baby. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Rowe Deville. And what else? Dude, I feel like I have so much stuff, so I'll just link everything. Rowe Deville, Beauty by Rowe on Facebook, Rowe Beauty Cosmetics on Instagram, and then my website is rowebeauty.com if you want to shop. These lashes that I'm wearing are trendy in the lash book, the pink lash book. So yeah, you guys, love you guys, and bye-bye. Rowe Deville, baby. Yeah, yeah. Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? That's how they think your girls are. Dumb, but we not. Mwah.